US has accused China of ratcheting tensions by sending a ship to the South China Sea to stop other countries from developing hydrocarbon resources there. This comes as Washington accuses Beijing of using global chaos to continue to assert its power in the region. The islands and waters in the South China Sea region have become the middle of a dispute between several countries, including China, Malaysia and the Philippines, which all say they have the right to launch oil exploration there. The sea is also a busy shipping route and home to fishing grounds which supply food for people across the region. The U.S. has sent ships to the South China Sea for many years in a bid to keep international peace in the region. Washington has blasted China's latest move in the area as bullying. The Haiyang Dzhih ship, a vessel sent from China, arrived to the waters off the Malaysian coast a week ago. US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has accused China of taking advantage of the coronavirus crisis to engage in provocative behavior in the region. Mr. Pompeo said, "The PRC, People's Republic of China, has dispatched a flotilla that included an energy survey vessel for the sole purpose of intimidating other claimants from engaging in offshore hydrocarbon development." The U.S. strongly opposes China's bullying, and we hope other nations will hold them to account, too. China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Zheng Shuang, retaliated to the U.S. by saying, "We are committed to resolving differences with parties directly concerned through dialogue and consultation." Some people in the U.S. want to replace facts with rumors and lies and sow discord among neighbors. Such attempts will not succeed. Australia has also voiced concern about China's actions due to the global health crisis. Foreign Minister Marise Payne said, "It is vital at this time that all parties refrain from destabilizing activities and work to ease tensions so the international community can devote full attention to responding cooperatively." Alexander Vubing, a professor at the Daniel K. Inouye Asia-Pacific Center for Security Studies, APCSS, in Honolulu, told the New York Times, "It seems that even as China was fighting a disease outbreak, it was also thinking in terms of its long-term strategic goals." The Chinese want to create a new normal in the South China Sea, where they are in charge, and to do that they've become more and more aggressive. In Asia, that recovery hinges on China's recovery from the ravages of the pandemic, but it can never be at the price of our honor and sovereignty, Locsin said during his intervention at the ASEAN Special Foreign Ministers meeting on the Coronavirus Disease 2019, COVID-19, held via video conferencing on Thursday. The ASEAN and US officials acknowledged the importance of contributing to the maintenance of peace, security, stability, and the rule of law in the region amid the fight against COVID-19. This is essential at a time when countries must not only navigate the COVID crisis, but must also prepare a post-pandemic plan of social and economic recovery, Locsin added. US State Secretary Michael Pompeo, on the other hand, lashed out at China for exploiting the world's attention on the pandemic by continuing its provocative behavior in the South China Sea, citing among others, the sinking of a Vietnamese vessel early this month and the establishment of research stations on Fiery Cross Reef and Subi Reef. The CCP, Chinese Communist Party, is exerting military pressure and coercing its neighbors in the SCS, even going so far as to sink a Vietnamese fishing vessel. The US strongly opposes China's bullying and we hope other nations will hold them to account too, Pompeo said in a statement. On Thursday, the Philippines filed 2 diplomatic protests against China for pointing a radar gun at a Philippine Navy ship and declaring a Philippine territory as part of Hainan province, violating international law and the country's sovereignty.